Throughout winter, the dyke off Womack Water in Ludham has been deserted. Hunter's fleet of traditional cabin yachts have been in the dry sheds for their extensive programme of repairs and refurbishment. Their launching, like everything at Hunter's, is done in the old way. No cranes or slings, just a winch and some clever teamwork. And this is the team on launch day. The first task is to carry the wooden tracks, called ways, out of storage.
That middle bit with the track at the keel sits on. Right.
Kenny is here to help on the day before launch.
If we move them part that way now.
Planks which run inside the ways are called sliders.
You mean the left one or the right? The left seat or the right hand? It's horrible outside. I don't really fancy doing anything.
So this is beef dripping from the chip shop. We're going to melt it down so it's a liquid, and we'll pour it on our ways, which we use to launch and pull out the boats. So the keel will slide nice and easily over them, so we don't have to put so much effort into moving them. If we don't do these, you find that they don't pick up the grease as well.
The next day is chilly and misty. John and Tim clear the threshold of the slipway. Two long ways are joined in order to run from the top of the slipway into the dyke.
Yeah.
Wood sorrel is first for launching. Her bow and stern are lifted so that a way and slider can be pushed under her keel. The Hunter fleet of 14 cabin yachts comprises 5 Hustler class, 5 Wood class and 4 Lullaby class. 9 of them are packed into the larger shed, and the other 5 are stationed in the smaller shed, together with the half-decker day boats. A stick placed under the way, known as a fiddle or twiddle, will allow the boat to be manoeuvred. Graham ties the winch wire to a rope which is attached to the keel by a quick release pin. The rope runs through a block which is fastened to the corner post. As the slip is a tight fit for the exiting boats, the ways must be dead centre. And finally Tim extends the stern rope.
There for you, John.
All ready, Graham takes the balance of wood sorrel from its supports. He steadies the lean with his left arm and operates the winch remote control with his right hand. The 2-ton craft moves effortlessly, its keel riding on the slider running within the way. As the keel passes over the fiddle point, the way can be swung to align with the slipway exactly.
That's it.
Control it when we get to the top of the slip. Philip, you okay? Yeah, I'm okay, yeah. Oh.
Hang on a sec, Graham.
Sorry, you need to get the big thing.
Yeah, okay.
Philip is on the bow rope, ready to help control the final surge of wood sorrel into the water. The slider, which is tethered to the boat, bobs up to the surface and is retrieved for reuse.
Fine.
Next up is Hustler 5. Graham and Darrell remove the supporting chocks on one side.
You want to lift the funnel so we can get the sliders through, John? Everybody okay? Yeah. Ready, John?
When the bow is lifted, the slider and way are pushed under the keel, displacing the timbers on which the keel stood. John uses the square foot of an old mast as a lever.
Okay, take the weight.
Enough down?
Darrell ties the winch rope release pin to the cockpit coaming. sails are kept alongside the hull in case of overbalancing. Graham controls the rate of progress as well as the balance of the boat. His calm and careful approach encourages good communication between the team and a safe method of working.
Have you got to do any work on the top of the slipway now? Straighten up at all on that? Fun?
Go to twizzle in a sec. Everyone happy? Yeah, go on, Grant, yeah.
Ian takes the stern rope and Darryl, in waders, adjusts the position of the final way. Tim is ready to pull the pin, detaching the winch rope from the keel.
Alright, you know, go if you want.
Alright, Tim. Pull it out if you can.
Yeah, she's out.
Hang on, Graham, I'll give you a pull.
That's alright, it's going nicely.
Get ready.
The winch, wire and rope are repositioned after each launching. The electric winch is located just outside the top end of the building. Just behind John can be seen the old wherry winch, a hand winch which used to be used before the more modern electric one was introduced. Adjusting the position and height of the fulcrum gives John more leverage.
Hey, going up. Okay.
At the stern, John is able not only to lift but to manoeuvre the boat sideways.
Middle. You want to come over, John? I'm going to come over.
Can you line us up, Tim? I think we're about right there.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, Grant,
Get that twiddle about here somewhere.
just take the front block there, John. Right there, I think, Tim.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Hang on, Graham.
Yeah, we're all right. Everybody all right?
Yeah, that's right.
As Hustler 3 progresses down the shed, the ways are leapfrogged from bow to stern.
Yeah, keep going, Graham.
Yeah.
Steady, 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 steady.
Immediately after launching, each boat is loaded with its own mast by Philip and Ian. This is the first step in the rigging process. Once at the mooring, Ian tips sawdust alongside the hull. This will be sucked into the planking seams and help restore watertightness. After several months in dry storage, the seams will have opened slightly.
We got about 1.5 inches, but if you lean it over at me, you'll be on the side.
No, I mean when that goes forward, I mean.
Yeah, I know. I think you'll just miss it. Do you want closer?
What are you doing on this one, John? Straight up?
Yeah, you're about.
Yeah, and then Tim will do the way.
With the centre aisle cleared, the side boats are manoeuvred
Okay.
out. Woodrose in the office corner has little room to spare.
Alright?
Yep.
What are you doing? Going forward for a bit?
Yeah.
The technique used here is to pull her forward at an angle to the middle before reversing down to the slip.
No, keep coming, Tim. We got
I'll try and tweak it round. Close.
Yeah, good idea. Good idea.
The winch cable is diverted through a corner pulley to achieve an angled effort.
Hang on, alright.
You twiddle it round.
Can we come touch more? Well, can we twiddle?
You're about 1.5 inches off back corner.
I'll tell you what, can you knock the chocks off the... Yeah,
A few more inches of clearance are gained by leaning Wood Violet over onto her starboard chocks.
Well, we are going to. I mean, we put a twiddle in case we need to look at the space. Okay, Graham. Oh. just pull that round a little bit? Tim? Yeah. Oh, you're moving away from that. Hang on.
Okay.
You might have to just pull on the cable. So, back in. Come down, Darrell.
This John then?
Yeah.
Just
Bear down.
That's all right,
Are you right, John? No dear, John. You're down a bit.
No, really, that's right. What are you going to do then? Because you can't dig.
Yeah, I'm happy, Graham.
One by one, the boats are extricated by using the tried and tested system of sliders, ways, twiddles, levers and winch. And of course, a little muscle power.
Pull on the belts, John. Tim, that does the same thing.
Yeah. Alright, let's go right.
With the main shed now cleared, the winch is repositioned for the remaining 5 cabin yachts in the smaller shed. A winter's accumulation of mud has to be cleared from this slipway before the last yachts can be launched. And a watchful heron supervises proceedings. Only the half-deckers are left in the second shed, and they'll be launched much later. In the meantime, the cabin yachts must be rigged and fitted out.
Well, as you can see, everything is labelled the same as all on the boat. So we've got a set of rigging for each set of boats. All the wires to check for any wires what are gone. That'll be rubbed down and varnished. All the servants on the wire. Each set of blocks will be checked. These ones will be punched out and all the blocks greased. This one must have had something wrong with the block, so that's had a new block put on. And the halyard, the rope itself has been changed. So 14 sets to do, so there's plenty to keep you going. After all
Graham loads the counterbalance weights and greases the foot of the mast to ensure it swivels easily. Some of the boats will have taken in water. There's masses of equipment to be loaded and fitted. Quant poles are the means of propulsion when there's no wind. And then there's all the domestic items such as seat cushions, water containers, bedding, drawers, buoyancy aids and tables. And the gas cookers need special care. So the final result of a winter's maintenance and a spring launching is this magnificent fleet of 14 vessels, each one gleaming and as new, ready for another season of traditional broad sailing. They are basically equipped, but have all the essentials and provide an opportunity to sailors of all ages to experience the Broads in the traditional hunter's way. To have the fleet launched once again safely and on time in such wonderful condition is a credit to the trust, its staff and their friends.